Hi guys, I'm here to share my experience and maybe help you guide as freelancer like me on understanding on how to start your taxes in Portugal because it can be very confusing. I'll do my best to simplify for easy understanding, but this is based on my experience and it's still advisable to hire an accountant or tax lawyer if you want to avoid any mistake and penalties. For this video, I will tackle on how to start as tax residents in Portugal. So we all know as Digital Nomad, we stress out on how to file our taxes. So to avoid this, I will discuss first on how to start as a freelancer here before filing your taxes. I got my temporary residence permit this year, and like most of you, I also get confused when it comes to doing taxes, even to my own country and more so in foreign country. If you came here under Digital Nomad visa and stayed more than 182 days, you are subject to Portuguese tax law. As a freelancer, you are considered self-employed and must comply with the tax obligations set by the government. Tax compliance involves registering with the tax authorities, filing taxes, and paying any taxes due on time. Failure to comply with these obligations can result in penalties and legal issues. Before you can file your taxes, it is very important that you need to register as freelancer in order to issue a green receipt or recibo verdes. Without this, you are not declaring your income in Portugal and won't be able to do your IRS, and you get fine or penalty or difficulty in extending your residency. So for now, don't get stressed out thinking about how to file IRS or NHR and what is recibo verdes. For now, the main problem is how to get started on your taxes in order this year so that you can file your IRS next year. So first thing first, you need to have an NIF or tax number. If you don't have, you need to get one. You can go to the tax authority office, Serviço de Finanças, or Citizen Shop near your area or through Google search, or have it done online with a representative. Secondly, get your Social Security number, ISS. I actually didn't know this, but I plan to get one. You can make an appointment by calling 300-500 and 2502 or head to your closest Social Security office. To obtain one, you need to show your residency card, NAF, and identification. It can take a few months until you obtain your Social Security number. Note, once you register as self-employed, you don't pay Social Security for the first year. Only after, then you pay your monthly. And it's recalculated every 3 months, depending on what you earned from the previous 3 months. So this means the first year as a self-employed, you do not need to pay your Social Security or charge VAT. Even if you earn more than 12,500 euros on that year, it will only start after 1 year of registration. People registered for Social Security coverage are also entitled to receive healthcare coverage. You can get your Social Security number, NISS, once you have a valid residency permit. Third, it's very important to understand, and I think a lot of people made a mistake on their assumptions on this one. You need to register as a freelancer in Portugal or trabalhador independent. Don't know if I pronounce it correctly in Portuguese. This means that whether your company or business is outside or inside Portugal, you need to declare your activity in Portugal, and by registering, you can use and process the green receipt or recibos verdes. To do this, you can register online or at the tax office near you. My advice is first-timer here. It is best to go to the tax office to avoid any mistakes and ask questions directly to the staff there, because it's hard and confusing to navigate the online portal das Financas, especially if you're not familiar with it. The cons, though, most local here doesn't speak English well, so you must expect that and be prepared. I have that problem when I tried to register as self-employed, and the staff that handles me doesn't understand English and doesn't have the patience to try and help. My solution is to just keep asking and try to find other staff there that can understand or speak English a little to help you, and thankfully for me there was. You also need to understand on their side of the staffs that they're afraid to make mistakes on your part that might end you up having penalties because you register wrong, and there are certain technicalities involved in taxation. Usually they will advise you to have a translator or representative to avoid any mistakes. So let's simplify this third part before you go to the tax office. You need to prepare yourself. If you don't have any Portuguese translator and you just want to do it on your own and you don't want to spend money, you need to prepare questions you want to ask them, answers that you need to tell them, and have it translate in Portuguese online. First, you tell them you need to register as a freelancer or self-employed or trabalhador independente or opening an activity. Note, non-EU or non-Schengen member state citizens should possess a valid visa first and then apply for the residency itself. Secondly, they will ask you what is your job position or activity. This part is a bit hard for some, although they have list of jobs categories, but some is not specifically listed. So find the category or group best fitted your job. Third, you need to declare the amount you will earn between January's to December for VAT exemption. It means your annual income. This is just an estimation for them. No need to give exact if your earnings are not fixed. Fourth, you need to give your IBAN or bank detail. You'll then also need to choose your accounting regiment, simplified or organized. For freelancers like we are under simplified, where we do not need an accountant, and if we make less than 200,000 euros a year. This regiment allows you to pay taxes on 75% of your overall income, and the remaining 25% is offset with expense receipts. As freelancers in Portugal, you may also be required to charge value-added tax, VAT, on your services. If your annual income exceeds 10,000 euros, you must register for VAT and charge it on your services. The current VAT rate in Portugal is 23%. In Madeira Island, the VAT rate is 22%. You must also file a VAT return every month or quarter, depending on your turnover. VAT exemption may be available through the reverse charge mechanism, provided certain conditions are met. So after all this, you have now officially opened activity and registered as freelancer, and as such, allows you to process bills and send invoices to your clients through recibo-verdes, which I will further discuss. This will inform the tax authority about your income. So here's my understanding about the VAT. I'll try my best to explain this to you guys, so you can get better understanding on your tax situation and how filing taxes are done. Now, before you can even do your IRS, you have to file on your IVA, VAT. In Portugal, value-added tax, VAT, also known as IVA, is a crucial consideration for freelancers. So you must issue a green receipt for every service or product you provide, regardless of the amount. Declaring your income to the tax authorities will be based on your filing of recibo-verdes and declaration of IVA. So keep record for this and save on your computer. Declaring your IVA is done quarterly for self-employed and freelancers, and this is done through trimestral. If you started your activity on April like me, this is how you IVA declare. You will start on second trimester this year, which is April, May, and June, and the due dates for filing IVA is on August 20, 2024. For the third trimester, it's on July, August, and September, and the declaration is on November 20, 2024, and so forth for the next trimester. You will do this every year. So here's a guide, and for your reference, the schedule for the whole calendar year on declaring your IVA on every trimester of each quarter every year. For those people that started their registration on January, remember to follow the first due date of the quarter submission, which is May 20th. Remember, this is how you declare your IVA quarterly. So every time you're paid for your services, to always keep record on your green receipt. You can issue your recibo-verdes and declare your IVA online through the Final Case portal. When using green receipt, ensure they are correctly filled out. If your yearly income gets over 12,500 euros, you will be informed that you need to start charge VAT, 23% for services, to your clients the next year after passing that value. But the first year as a self-employed, you do not need to pay Social Security or charge VAT. Even if you do more than 12,500 euros on that year, it will only start after 1 year of registration. Keep in mind, self-employed individuals are VAT exempt when using recibo-verdes, but it's crucial to include the appropriate VAT code article that pertains to your exemption. Failing to do so is a common mistake that could lead to fines. According with the VAT law, if you're obliged to, you charge VAT to clients inside Portugal. To clients outside Europe, you do not charge VAT in any circumstances. When you do your invoice, you put there that you're not obliged to charge it in accordance with Article 6 that is related with location of the client. If it's a client inside EU or Europe, but outside Portugal, you do the VAT reverse charge. I'll probably do a video next on how to issue recibo-verdes online and how to file your IVA every quarter so you guys can follow through. As for the IRS, this is done after every end of the tax year, 2024, and the declaration is between April 1 and June 30 next year, which is 2025 on Modelo 3, and this is where the NEJAR comes to play. Remember to file and process your NEJAR in advance to get tax exemption or lower tax rate. So for those people who started last year, 2023, remember to file IRS this April until June 2024. Keep in mind that if your turnover is 10,000 euros or less than the previous year, you'll be exempt from VAT. Remember to provide your projected first-year turnover during registration, prorated based on your start date. So for now, if you're just starting, you just need one step at a time and register first, and once you register, you can use and process Recibo Verdes. Don't think about the IRS for now. All you need to declare for this year is your IVA and complete it every quarter, as I mentioned a while ago. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helped you understand better how to start your taxation here as Freelancer. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you have any question or concerns, or if you have better tips and ideas, feel free to share your knowledge in the comment section for others to see. Thank you.